Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Roberto Corelli from DV Giochi.
Correct.
Yes. And we're going to look at a prototype right now of
Yes.
the future product, Bang the Duel.
Yes.
Which must be a two-player version.
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
It wasn't hard to deduce that.
Okay.
What is different?
If you're familiar with the tournament rules for Bang, we have a subset of rules that we used for resolving one-to-one playing when we come up and, on the very last phases of the tournament.
Okay.
So we said, hey, there's some good ideas in that, and we should make a game out of it. And of course, we discussed it with the designer Emiliano Sciarra to deliver a game that was specifically targeted at two players. There are some differences, of course. First of all, we could use, there is a deck of lawful character and a deck of outlaws. And this allowed us, first of all, to use some names and some specific character that were like icon in the Wild West that we couldn't use with Bang. For example, White Herb. I mean, he is a famous lawful character, and we couldn't include it in Bang because by distributing it randomly, it could end up as an outlaw.
Right.
That wouldn't make sense. But now we can.
Okay.
So we have a deck of lawful character, a deck of outlaws. There, you draw 5 of them, and you start with 2 in play.
Okay.
One of the idea of the game is that there is one of the character is called in forefront, and the other is in the rear. This has an impact on gameplay, and of course, yeah, it's gonna be the same for the outlaws player. We got life points; they're not displayed here as in Bang, and it works more or less the same. But we have 2 different decks. We start out with 2 different decks. So we have a lawful, so to say, deck. Oh, this is the outlaw. Yeah, that tells you that this is low.
Okay.
And of course, it's a 40-card deck, and also the Outlaws has his own deck of 40 cards. They are very similar, but not identical. It means that, of course, the Outlaws has more tricks in the book. Like he has more stealing stuff, whereas the Lows are more drawing stuff, and this kind of thing.
Oh, rattlesnake as well?
Right. Yeah.
All right.
So there are a lot of different cards, new cards that do several different effects. Also integrating with the new mechanic of being in forefront or in the rear. But also another cool idea is that whenever you play a card, you discard it in a common pile.
Okay.
All right. So when it's gonna be time to reshuffle everything, all the cards are in the same deck. So when things are getting even tough and tough because there is this shootout going on, even the low may pull some tricks. That's how we see it, and the outlaws the outlaws too. At the moment, we're deciding whether to differentiate the back of the deck, so that when you draw from the common pile, you would have a clearly understanding of whether one card is from the outlaw deck or from the sheriff deck. But this is still under testing, so we don't know. And when a character is eliminated, you just draw another one. You draw some cards as a compensation, and the first player to get rid of all the opposing character wins. Usually we play with 5 and 5 characters. Of course, if you want a shorter game or a longer one, you feel free to use more or less. So that's it. I mean, it plays depending on the number of characters you use. If you use 5, maybe it plays in about 20 minutes. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. You have an idea? This is still under development. I don't know if it's.
Oh,
expected.
yeah. Where the target is fall 15, but
Okay.
but realistically speaking, it's going to be spring 16 probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks very much for the overview.
Thank you.